Ben McKee, Volquest.com here at Swayze Field in Oxford, Mississippi, where Tennessee beats Ole Miss 4-3 in the series finale to sweep #1 Ole Miss, and they can thank Redmond Walsh for that. After Camden Sewell gives up a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 8th inning, Redmond Walsh comes in with a full count and gets out of the 8th inning. He then comes in the 9th inning. He does give up a leadoff single, but strikeout after the single, 2 outs. Jarrell Ortega then boots a ball at second, allows it to go under his legs, and all of a sudden, in a 1-run game, Ole Miss has the tying run on second, the winning run on first, and Redmond Walsh did not care. He slams the door on Ole Miss. He gets a strikeout to end the game, strikes out all 3 outs in the 9th were by the strikeout from Redmond, and he was absolutely terrific. Yet another save in the record books for Redmond Walsh, and Drew Beam got the day going. Redmond Walsh finished it with a terrific outing. Drew Beam got it going for the 3rd straight day. It was Tennessee starting pitcher that set the tone. Chase Burns on Friday, Chase Dollander on Saturday, and then Drew Beam yet again today, sitting mid-90s. His slider was nearly unhittable, and Ole Miss could produce very little off of Drew Beam, who now is 5-0 on the year. Beam finished with 6 strikeouts, I believe it was, and did not give up a walk, and I believe it was 2 or 3 hits that he finished with. And I think bigger picture when looking at the weekend, Tennessee has a 3-headed monster in the rotation that can really lead them to some significant things this season. And oh, by the way, Blade Tidwell is right around the corner from making his debut. In fact, Blake Tidwell runs down at the end of the game and gets warm in the bullpen as Redmond is trying to work out of the jam, and he was ready to go if he needed to come in. Was not needed, obviously, because of Redmond's work, but he was in the bullpen. He was stretching. He got warm, and again was ready to come in. So great signs there on the Blake Tidwell front. Tony Vitello told me after the game that they don't want to pick a particular day that he will pitch this upcoming week, but the goal is to get him some action this week, and he won't start any game anytime soon, but he will gradually progress to the point and where they hope that he can get back in the rotation. And thankfully for Tony Vitello, he does not have to make a decision right now as to who may have to come out of the rotation to make room for Blake Tidwell. So great development there, and pretty scary development for the rest of the country when you consider what Tennessee's pitching staff is already doing, and they're about to add Blake Tidwell. And oh, by the way, Seth Halverson is close to making his return as well. Real quick, at the plate, Drew Gilbert really led the way. He got it going early, hit a 2-run triple down the right field line. Trey Lipscomb with a big RBI ground out to bring Gilbert in from third to make it 3-0. And then a little later on, we didn't know it at the time, but a big RBI single from Luke Lipsius to make it a 4-0 ball game. So Tennessee's offense showed great versatility the last 2 days, hit a lot of homers on Friday. A lot of people saying that Tennessee can only win games by the home run. Well, Saturday and Sunday, a lot of runs, a lot of hits, a lot of offensive production, not a single home run. Tennessee will be ranked #1 tomorrow morning when all the new polls come out. And for each poll that Tennessee is ranked #1 in, it will be the first time in program history that Tennessee is ranked #1. So another terrific achievement for Tony Vitello and his baseball program. You can add it to the list, and I can assure you that this Tennessee baseball team is far from done in terms of accomplishing things that have not been accomplished before, because as we sit here today, it's the end of March, still a long ways to go. I do believe that as we flip the calendar to April, Tennessee is not only the best team in the country, but Tennessee is the front runner, if I can speak, to win the national championship. My, oh my, how far this baseball program has come under Tony Vitello. So that'll do it for my weekend here in Oxford. I'm Ben McKee. This has been another Around the Horn following Tennessee's sweep of #1 Ole Miss.